Hi there, welcome back, my beautiful beings. How are you today? How are you feeling? So in this beautiful video, I was reminded this morning, Jesus wanted to bring through this gorgeous message. So many of us have Jesus up on this pedestal. You know, this is what we were taught in church, you know, that Jesus and all these beautiful spiritual beings that are here to assist us on our journey are up on this pedestal. They're way up above, way up high, unreachable and attainable. And this morning I was listening to this gorgeous song. I woke up with it in my head and I thought there's a reason for this song today. So as soon as I got up, I put it on, and it's that gorgeous song, Rewrite the Stars. How do we rewrite the stars? Trying to think how the words go, but it wasn't really the words. There was a reason I woke up with this beautiful song. The song is actually quite high. Anne-Marie sings it with James Arthur is the version that I love. For some reason, it really resonates with my being. The combination of those two gorgeous voices. And there was a message for me in that song today as I was listening to it. I knew when I was listening to it, it had nothing to do with my partner. In the original movie, the song is written because it's about these two people that are from different classes and that they can't be together in their mind. They can't be together. That's what the song was written around. But as I was listening to the beautiful words this morning, I was reminded of my connection with Jesus when I was little and how I had to separate from that beautiful connection in order to have this gorgeous human experience, going through my life, feeling unloved, going through my life, feeling all alone in this existence. They were necessary parts of my human experience. If Jesus had stayed with me the whole time, I would not have been able to have that. Because every moment that I'm with Jesus, I'm reminded of the unconditional love that we are. And today, as I was sitting there listening to this gorgeous song, I'm closing my eyes and I'm listening to the words. And I was shown at the age of 5 how I felt torn apart because I lost that connection with Jesus. I felt devastated at that age. I felt lost, alone, abandoned was the word that was coming through the most. And then I'm seeing in this moment, how do we rewrite the stars? And in that moment, I had this vision of reuniting with Jesus in this lifetime and assisting him to continue his beautiful work. You know, we've been taught this story about Jesus, about all the beautiful miracles that he created. And as I'm having this incredible moment with Jesus this morning through this gorgeous song, he wanted me to remember that everything he did in his lifetime, all of these beautiful miracles that he created that were recorded from his lifetime, turning water into wine, walking on water, healing people, bringing people back from the dead, like resurrecting people. I was shown all the beautiful miracles that he created in his lifetime. And the message that was coming through so strongly, because as I'm having this moment with him in this song, we merged into one, my being and Jesus's being merged into one. And I was shown that all of these beautiful things that he was doing in his lifetime, they weren't magic tricks. There were miracles. But what he was trying to show us more than anything is that this is what is possible for us. And more. That's why he was always saying, and more. You are this and more. Because once you open up to those possibilities, that all of this is within you. Healing capacity, being able to heal yourself and others is within you. Being able to levitate is within you. All of this, they're things that you are capable of doing. You just need to tap into it. My beautiful beings. Jesus, it wasn't so much that he was a person that was able to do all of these things. It's a state of being that he was trying to bring through. And this state of being, this Jesus-ness, this Christ consciousness, is dormant within so many of us. It's dormant. We're not even aware of our potential, what we are capable of. He was trying to show us the tip of the iceberg of what we are capable of. That was just the tip of the iceberg. But we, my beautiful beings, we are infinite possibilities. There is nothing that we cannot do. If you can see it, if you can imagine it, if you can hold that vision in here, then it's possible. Anything is possible if you can see it in here. It is possible for you. That vision is there for a reason. Imagine the person that woke up and had the vision of making the very first telephone. It was never done before. There's always a first person, and I'm sure that Spirit planted that beautiful vision in many hearts. But it takes courage to move forward with a vision of something that hasn't been done before. Those beautiful men that invented flying, that invented the very first aeroplane. It had never been done before, but they held the vision that it was possible, that it can be done. They had the vision up here. They could see it clearly. And then they had the courage to move forward with that vision. The same with the first car. Everything that we enjoy today, mobile phones, computers, cars, airplanes, telephones, everything that we enjoy, electricity, when you turn on a light, the water, how we have water in our home, that all you have to do is turn the tap and there's the water. Magic. All of these things were seeds that were planted in beings way before us. They were simply a vision of something that was unknown. But these beautiful beings held that vision. They trusted their guidance. They had the courage to move forward with their beautiful vision. And now we can enjoy all these beautiful things thanks to them. Being able to fly from one country to another on an airplane. Being able to get into our car, or even the bicycle at one stage, had to be invented. It didn't exist. Someone had the vision in their mind that if I put this together with this and all of these parts come together, I can create something called a bicycle. It all came from in here at one point. from a being that trusted their guidance. They followed their vision. They had the courage to move forward even when things seemed impossible. There's the story that Edison made 99 light bulbs before he invented the one that actually works. Many of us would have given up at 20, 30, 40 times of failing. Many of us. But it takes just one to believe in that vision so strongly that there's a reason that I have this vision in my heart. There's a reason this vision is here. So, my beautiful beings, this all started with my beautiful moment this morning with Jesus, of what is possible for us, of what we are capable of. Christ consciousness is a state of being. We can choose to be this unconditional love in every moment. Every moment you can choose to be this beautiful unconditional love and walk every day free of judgment, free of your limiting beliefs, where there is unconditional love, there is infinite possibilities. Because unconditional love only sees love. That is all there is. That's all that exists. Just love in everything. Yes, we may turn on the news and see that these things are happening. People killing people, people still at war. And we may sit there and have all these judgments and become contracted. We contract our energy when we are watching all these things, when we're listening to all of these things. But in every moment we have a choice. In every moment we can choose to be the unconditional love that Jesus was. He was just setting an example of what we can be, of what is possible for us. He wasn't saying, I'm this and I'm so much better than you guys. And, you need to worship me for the rest of your days because I am the Son of God and you're not. He never said that, not once. Not once did he say that. Ever. If anything, he said, I am this and you are this and more. There was always the and more at the end. Because we are infinite possibilities. When you begin to remember that, feel into your heart. When people focus on the world being at war and people killing people, shooting people, stabbing people, all these things that are constantly in the news. All of that is there to keep us contracted, to keep our energy contracted, to keep us under control. Because the moment, my beautiful beings, the moment you realize how powerful you are, the moment you realize your potential, it's game over. You don't need to contract your energy anymore. You understand that all of that is there for a reason. It is serving these beautiful souls that came here to have that experience. And the way forward is not focusing on war, focusing on the killing. The way forward is focusing on peace for you. Because you realize that the moment you are in peace, the world is in peace. And if everybody took this stand, can you imagine the world we would be living in? Peace starts within. It starts with you. It doesn't start with you focusing on the war going on the other side of the world and contracting your energy. Every time you do that, you are adding to that, because we are energy. You're adding to that chaos. You're adding your energy to that. Peace starts within. The moment you start to focus on the peace within you, and the next person starts to focus on the peace within them, then we can tip the scales. But we cannot obtain peace by wishing peace for someone else. It doesn't work that way. The peace starts with you. It starts within you. And it's like a ripple effect. Once you begin to realize, well, I am the peace. I am peace. And you step into that energy. Your beautiful energy begins to affect all those around you. It cannot help but affect. It is like you finally lighting your candle in a room that is dark. It reminds others that they are this light, and they can choose to light their candle. So today, this message was more about what is the vision that you hold in your heart for you? What is your vision? What did your soul plant there that is your map for this lifetime? Only you can know that. But we cannot change others. It's not our job to fix others. We may bless their path, their journey, but it's not even our job to understand it. Your job is to understand yours, your journey. What am I doing here? Why am I even here? What is the purpose of my existence? What is my soul trying to gain from this human experience that I am having? All right, my beautiful beings, these are the questions. We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And remember, Jesus is a state of being. He was the ultimate state of unconditional love, and what that looks like. All right, my beautiful beings, you can be this. You can choose to be this, to be just like Jesus. At any moment, it's a choice you make. All right, my beautiful beings, bye for now.